Mother's Day. So today I wanted to show you the card that I made for my mom for Mother's Day, since I couldn't really do too much of a huge gift since I am needing to save most of my money since I'm freelancing now. Yes, freelancing. So anyway, this card, I actually wanted to make it match the gift I was able to buy her. I bought her this little mug from HomeSense that have like the cutest birds with like springy flowers and whatnot, and they had these colors. So I thought, okay, I have plenty of these kind of colors for the card, so let's make it match. But unfortunately, I didn't have a bunch of bird embellishments, so I made do with focusing just on the flowers. But I started off with plain cardstock of blue and green, and because I didn't have enough of these colors in like a big enough thing to make its own main backdrop, that's why I split it into two. And I'm gonna be having to start doing more of this because I'm getting too many scraps compared to bigger pages, so I need to start getting more inventive with my scraps. So that's what I really tried to do here, and I did more layering than normal to fill up those gaps that were already ripped. And I thought I would use this really pretty blue lace, but I wanted to use the green and pink as well, but I wasn't really sure where to put them at first, so that's why I'm kind of like playing around with that. But I ultimately decided to stick with mainly the blue and put it in the center. And originally I was going to do more of like a really original layout for this card. However, I thought it'd be a nice little callback to what the card I made her for her birthday. And I did a similar design. Unfortunately, I didn't make a video out of it because I just did it really quick and I didn't think about making a video, but I'll show it here if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, so I actually used the other ribbon that matched that I came with this set. It was a circle instead, as you can see in that photo. So I used the square one for this one, and now I am officially out of them. So if I ever want to do this design again, I'm gonna have to get more inventive with how I use my ribbon. So I thought the green ribbon that I played with a little bit looked cooler being on top of the blue, and I didn't end up using the pink at all. And added a bunch of Prima flowers. So I also had this sheer blue ribbon that I thought would be really cute to make a little bow at the top. I have a lot of these sheer ribbons from the very first scrapbook store I worked at, but I'm sure you can find more of these at like Fabricland or anything like that for like scrap section on clearance. So again, try to play with more of my scraps, but this card ended up being more embellishment focused than papery compared to like a couple days ago's video. I'll link to that if you're interested in that one too. That one's actually for my brother-in-law, so it's a very different aesthetic. So here I thought it still looked a little bit plain, so I tried playing around with some more buttons and mini roses and other little gems that I had from broken necklaces and broken bracelets before, and just played around. So after I finished playing around though, I did decide to secure everything down, and like I've said before in other card tutorials, make sure that you play around with where you want your embellishments to go and what embellishments to use before making any secure decisions, because trust me, you don't want to back out on a thing and try to fix it when the glue is too close to fully drying. It can wreck your whole card and then you'll have to start over, so really plan it out before you glue anything down. So after I glued down my main design, I decided to add a few more things. I really wish I had something that referenced it being Mother's Day in my collection, but I didn't have much left. So just to add a few more extra details, I added some more of this embossing powder, but used this gel glue from Michaels to really secure like the placement. I haven't figured out a different way to make sure embossing powder stays down. I probably have to like do a little bit more research on it, but for now I feel like this tactic works just fine. For the final touch, I love adding little jewels from Michaels. They always come in like little strips, or you can get them in like the giant strips from the Recollections brand. normally it is easier for me to use tweezers, but for some reason I was really struggling with it this time. They kept slipping out of my tweezers, so normally it's supposed to help. I don't know if it's just my tweezers or what, but yeah, I was struggling a bit, so it took me a little bit longer. But yeah, it is easier than using your fingers. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's, well, not this only week's, I'm actually going to be releasing the bullet journal setup this Wednesday, but I hope you enjoyed an extra bonus video this week, and happy Mother's Day. And yeah, also, guys, let me know what you guys are doing for Mother's Day. Basically, my family's just doing a little mini get-together with immediate family since this COVID thing's still a thing. So yeah, I will see you guys on Scrubby Wednesday.